Susan Carberry here at the Cake Cottage, and I'm going to show you a really cute and quick idea for the holidays. This is a little train made out of ice cream cones. So that's the main thing that you need. You need mini ice cream cones, which you can get at your local grocery store. And we are going to be using those. We're going to be using some candy melts in the milk chocolate, and we also need a few of the super white ones. We're going to be using some edible glitter here. We're going to be using some Luxe Decons, which I'll talk about in a little bit, some little sugar pearls in red, and I think that's been it. Oh, we need a cupcake, don't we? So we have a cupcake here that I've just iced with white buttercream. This is a jumbo size cupcake so that you can actually do the train on something this size, or you can actually make a whole train with all the cars and everything behind it out of more ice cream cones and actually place it on a cake. Alright, so to get started, we've already iced our cupcake. So what we want to do is move this one off to the side, and we bring our chocolate on over here. This could get a little messy. So the first thing you need to do is take two of the ice cream cones. And this is going to be one part of the train, and then we're going to have this to be the front of the train. I thought one isn't tall enough, see that? So I needed two together. Now I'll dip this one in some milk chocolate coating. So all I did is melt that in the microwave. Place this on top like so, and then let that sit. Now this one doesn't really fit that well on these two ice cream cones. So I just take a craft knife and I'm just going to carve out a little bit here. And make sure you always have extra ice cream cones, because if you cut one, which is bound to happen, you can always replace it. And actually, we can even cover it up with some of the snow and things that we're going to be using. So let me move that stuff out of the way. And as you can see, then this is going to go right up against here for the train. So let me get these two out of the way because these aren't dry. And I actually have two pieces right here that are already dry. See, I can't pull those apart. And the next thing you do here is you want to dip these in the chocolate. This is where it can get a little messy. Alright, so if you dip it here like this and actually kind of turn it like this, and then just kind of grab hold of it down here, tap it a couple of times like this, and then just place it on a piece of parchment paper like that. While I'm still ooey gooey, I'm going to go ahead and take this little piece, and do the same thing over here. Make sure you get it all dipped. Okay, flip it over like so, and let that sit. Alright, I have two pieces right here that are already dry. Now what I'm going to do is place these together. So what you have to do, let me get rid of some of this excess chocolate here. Dip this. I'm going to get some of that off. Let me get this out of the way. Bring it on over and just place it right here. And you can even turn this on its side if you want to, and then you can do a whole bunch of them if you kind of lean them up against something for it to dry, like so. And then you'll be ready to go and decorate. So I'll put that one off to the side. This is one that I did just a little while ago. It's still a little bit wet, but we will be able to work with it. Okay, let me move this one over here just a tad bit, and I'm going to show you how to do the wheels. So these are the white coating, super white actually, coating chocolate. I like to use the Merkins chocolate. And the rounded part is here. I actually want more of the flat part to use. Now I have royal icing here, and this is a tip number 3. Make sure that your tip is always clean. Okay, then what I do is I need to hold on to this so that this doesn't spin. So what I do is I want to squeeze from the outer edge, squeeze and kind of curve this to the center. So I'm tapering off as I curve to the center, stop squeezing, and lift up. Okay, so it's almost like a little comma or something. Like a little comma. Okay, and I want to do 4 more of these. So from here, squeeze, curve it, meet in the center. There's 3, 4, 1 more in here, and 5. Voila! Alright, now this is where our little sugar pearls come in. So these are red. You can also use green ones if you prefer. Little one wanted to get away from me there. And go ahead and place that on, and then you can let these dry. Sometimes if I'm in a hurry, I'll go ahead and put the chocolate on the train and then actually do the piping on there. So I already have some that are dry. What I'm going to do is go ahead and bring over the cupcake, and I'm going to go ahead and place this on because it's going to be easier to place this on first. Okay, so just make sure it's kind of, dig it in there. Then I have a little brush, and I'm going to need this chocolate again. Let me get some of these little wheels, and what I need to do is put a little chocolate behind the wheel. Okay, and then place it right down here. So there's one. There's that pearl. Can you hear it going across the floor? All right, two more here. One. And these aren't completely dry. I might have messed that up just a tiny bit. But a little snow will fix that, right? Right. Let me turn around so I can actually see if they're in the right spot. Okay, there we go. Then I'll go ahead and place these on the back. And I like to use the chocolate to glue. You could use the royal icing also, but I think that the chocolate sets a lot quicker than the royal, and that's why I like to use that. All right. So I know you're getting the front view there, but that's okay. I'd like to actually see what I'm doing this time. There we go. Okay, there we have it. All right, so the next thing we want to do is add the little steam thing, whatever it's called, I don't know. And I'm going to take some white icing, the stack, I guess, and place some royal icing. This is a tip number 4. Pop that right in the center. This is another, this is a Luxe Sugar Decon, already made. If you don't have those, you can find something else. Maybe use a small regular candy cane. And I'm just adding some more snow down there. Then what I'm going to do, let me turn this over this way just a tad bit. I'm going to go back with the red, and I'm going to do a little zigzag like this, just up and down right above the wheels. Add some color there. And I'm going to do it around the top here also. Doing this backwards so that you can see it. Okay, and then let's get our little driver here. This is going to be our little guy. Hello, everybody. Hello. All right, now the sad thing about this is I don't need the whole thing because he's supposed to be inside the train, right? So this is going to hurt a little bit. Ow! There we go. We only need the top part. All right, so we're going to take a little royal here. And sometimes I'll use chocolate too, because again, chocolate will set up faster. Pop him right about there. Let me see if he's around the... Oh, I kind of like to curve him a little. Kind of just twist him. Hi! Hi, everyone! And then right below it, I'll make it look like there's a little door. So again, come back and do just a little zigzag. And I'll usually go over it again to make it a little thicker. And there we go. It looks like he's inside there. All right, so I'm going to do the zigzag back here also. In the front, I'm going to do a little sugar pearl again. Oops, got to watch that until that sets. And then let's put a little sugar pearl on top. And I'll usually put one back here also, because that's where the next train is going to connect. Okay, say if you want to get more color, you can do green, but I am going to add some green here. This is a 352 tip. Put this here. 352 tip is a leaf tip, okay? It has a V shape on the sides and then a point on the top and the bottom. What you want to do is just lightly touch the surface and just squeeze, let the icing build up, and then pull away. So what we can do are little holly sprigs, and what I'll do is I'll squeeze, let it attach, and then pull away, and then do the opposite side, squeeze, pull away, and then one on top, squeeze, and just pull away. In the center, what I'll do is just 3 little holly berries. 1, squeeze, stop squeezing, move the tip off to the side, 2 and 3. All right, so we'll go ahead and do this on here to add some greenery. Let me see, how many times did I do it on here? Just 2. So one was right here in the middle. So squeeze 1, 2, and 3, and one down here by the door. So 1, 2, and don't want to cover them up. So 3. Come back with the red. Squeeze 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And we need a little more snow, don't we? Squeeze. So we're back to the white bag of icing here. Squeeze there. And then this is where I look and see if there's a little flaw. Like right here, there's a little bubble. So I'll go ahead and put some snow in there. And that's just where the chocolate didn't totally cover. Kind of stand that back up. And then sometimes where this crease is, I want to put a little bit of snow in here. Okay, then one more step is going to be putting some edible glitter on here. Now I have 2 different things here. Okay, this is the disco dust that's really only meant decoration only. You can use it really sparingly, but it's more for decoration. If you're worried about that, then you can use the edible glitter, which actually is edible, and you can just take some of this and sprinkle some of that on. But if you like to use this and you feel okay with it, then you can put some of that on. So that's something you have to think about. You have to make the choice yourself. And there's the edible one, totally edible. And there we have it. There's our little choo-choo. All right, so I hope you all have a Merry Christmas, and I will see you all in the new year.